do one more.
I could do this one.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Okay. That's gonna hurt.
Ready? Hi, I'm Ryan.
I'm Sean, we're from Yellowcard.
And you're watching Groovey.TV.
Hey, this is Groovy from Colorado Music Buzz and Hollywood Music TV. I'm here with Ryan and Sean from Yellowcard, Summit Music Hall, Denver, Colorado. How's it going, guys?
It's going
awesome.
good.
Yeah? Right on. The new album rules. I love it.
Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
What was it like putting that together?
Blood, sweat, and tears.
It was awesome, man. Most fun that we've had making a record in a lot of years.
Really?
Very low stress, you know, really creative. We all had a real kind of cohesive vision, you know, we all wanted to go the same place with the record, which is awesome to have, because you're dealing with 5 separate personalities, obviously. And,
right.
So we, you know, we spent most of last year demoing, and that was a nice opportunity to have. We were off for a couple of years, obviously. So during the 3rd year of our break, we were able to just kind of spend that time writing together, which when you have that much time to write, you're able to sort of sift through what you love and what you don't love, and that's why we did 10 tracks. You know, we picked the 10 best that we loved, the most we all loved, and it was awesome. So,
yeah, there's no filler on this album. Every song hits. If you haven't heard it yet, it's freaking sweet.
I think a lot of the excitement too was we were flying around and visiting each other. We hadn't seen each other in over a year, and so a lot of that excitement is captured in those songs. And so, you know, we kind of ran through the timeline in half as what we would normally do on a Yellowcard recording. So it was really cool to have that spontaneity and the excitement to see each other, and hopefully I think you get a little of that in the album.
Right on. That's awesome. Now, I mean, did you guys do some different writing process this time? I mean, there's some different sounds. There's some different cool stuff going on.
I don't know. I think we wrote it in a way that we haven't written in a long time, but very similar in the way that we wrote our first couple of records, which, you know, are when you kind of establish the sound of the band back years ago when we started making records, and we did that by, as Sean said, spending a lot of time together over the course of the year. I mean, back then, you know, we all lived together in the same house. We had a practice space. We had the van and trailer. We were together. We were always writing, you know, and so that's kind of where you got the sound of the band was from the 5 of us working together. And we haven't done a record like that in a long time, because obviously after Ocean Avenue took off, you'd have 8 weeks of rehearsal and then a recording. Basically, come off the road, get whatever time you could to yourself, and then go right back into rehearsal. And those 8 weeks would be spent coming up with the ideas and whatever you had on the road, which we don't really write a lot on the road. We prefer to be sort of in record. It's time to make a record. Let's write the record. So this time it was nostalgic in a way that we had the whole year to just hang out and write. You know.
Right.
So I think we were able to really capture some of the original sound of the band without really forcing it. You know.
That's very, very cool. And you worked with a producer this time around, or was it self-produced?
No, same Neil
Avron.
Okay.
He's a superstar, and he's been an extension of the band. We worked on every major label recording out, you know, since 2003, and he understands us personally, our personalities. He's able to get our best performance, and again, we just feel like he's an extension of the band.
That's awesome. Now, the title. It's from a text you sent to a girl.
It is.
Did it work?
No, she never said yes.
She wasn't the right girl.
But the actual, you know, purpose behind it is completely removed from that. That's just sometimes you pull lyrics and things like that from, you know, from a book or from a film or something, and then you make it your own. And that was sort of what it was. It just felt like it was, you know, I was probably sitting there going, should I write another one? It'd been a week, you know, I hadn't heard back. Should I write another one or not? And I saw it and I thought, that's kind of cool. I could maybe write something about that. And then as time went on, I ended up not ever making a song out of it, but when we were talking about getting record titles, it was like, you know...
Hello!
Can you give us 10 minutes, Wayne?
We're doing an interview up here. Sorry about that.
No worries.
That's the risk you run interviewing on the bus, I suppose.
Oh, absolutely. You should see some of this chaos that happens on these.
Good. Well, they're saying, so the title, when it came time to decide, you know, it was a lyric or a song title or something I'd been sitting on for a long time, and I brought it to the guys, and I think we all just felt like it was really descriptive of where we are right now in our career. You know, we're trying to be very forward-thinking, very positive, and just stay focused. And you know, we had a lot of success very early on in our career, and we enjoyed that lifestyle a lot, excessively at times. And I think right now we're all just really focused on why it is we do what we do, and how lucky we are to have a second chance. Because, you know, we did 3 records with Capitol, but when that all kind of came crashing down, I would genuinely call this signing with Hopeless and making a record a second chance for us. And so I think the title just sort of describes that, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. Positive. Yeah, it's a great label too.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to tease you a little bit about the title because I realized if you say it really fast, you basically just lisp it.
Yes, it's a lot of S's.
It's not lisp friendly.
Or if you're like talking to something or something like an audience, it's really easy to get the words confused. You're like, when you say yes, gonna flam in there. It's pretty awesome.
I have to get ready every night before I say it, mentally. Like, okay, we got to get all this out correctly.
Can you say it 3 times fast?
Can you? I've never tried. When you're through thinking, say yes. When you're through thinking, say yes. When you're through thinking, say yes.
Wow.
But I couldn't do it.
I did it.
And I've been in multiple interviews too, where they're like, "Can you do record when you're through the Ocean Avenue South?" And you're like, "Oh, okay." Snuck the other one in there. That's cool.
Well, I was actually talking about the album earlier, and that's when I said, when you're done, when you're through thinking, I said, "Say yes." I lisp once in a while, but you know, it's not chronic.
When you're through drinking, buy our record.
Yeah, we like that one too. That's an alternate title we were throwing around.
Me and Stu absolutely, you know, fully support that title.
Thanks, Stu.
All right, now what about singles? And the new video came out just a couple months ago.
Yeah, we had the song "Hang You Up," and it's really nice because there's something totally different on the record. And, you know, putting out the record when you're through thinking, say yes. We wanted to have a vintage Yellowcard sound, but you know, something new and different. And the great thing about the video is we reconnected with an old friend we used to play music with, Chris Mars-Valero, and he's truly a Hollywood up-and-coming rock star. You know, done videos for Kesha and
just
the new Britney Spears video, and I mean, he knows what he likes stylistically. He's like, look, I'm gonna make you guys look good. You just got to give me this, and it was awesome to see him again, and he made the video look good and something totally, you know, new for us too. And it was really nice.
That's awesome. What's the next single and next video is coming out?
That's all you get.
We're not sure yet. I don't think we're gonna have another radio single, but we're definitely gonna probably make another video and you know, just go with the fans and do a single if you call it that. But we're not sure. It's between a couple of songs, so
no scoop for us.
Well, it's between With You Around or Sing For Me, which both are getting a really, really incredible response from fans. So I don't know yet. We got to sit down and talk about it. We're gonna, Hang You Up. Actually, the single sales were up like, I don't know, a lot this week, like 30 or 40%, something like that this week.
That's
so
awesome.
There's still people out, you know, that are getting attracted to that song, even though it's, you know, not on the radio or anything like that. So we're gonna ride that as long as we can. And
it was pretty big time at MTV.com where people were going and actually looking at the video, which is really cool because music television is reality TV now. And
but so, we've been getting a lot of support from the network as well as the website, so that's incredible. You know, so much is online now. If you can get a video on MTV.com that's kind of a hit, sort of, that's almost just as good, you know, and it did really well there. So, you know, we're doing a lot of rebuilding, and we're not shy about it. We're not sad that we're playing Summit Music Hall instead of, you know, we used to sell out the Fillmore. You know, we understand where we are, and we understand how much work we have to do. We took 3 years off. Our record company fell apart, so our last couple records didn't do as well as the major, you know, successful one. We have a lot of work to do, and so we're not expecting to go out and get a top 10 hit on the radio right now. I think our career is much less singles based, as most bands are now, rock bands especially. I mean, you know, you really break through commercially and mainstream and whatever you want to call it on Top 40 radio, and Top 40 radio isn't playing any rock and roll right now.
No.
So it's something you just don't even worry about. You know, look, there's people lining up outside right now to come see us play, and whether the show sells out or doesn't sell, it doesn't matter, because what we're trying to do is just reconnect with each one of these fans that's coming to these shows right now, and it's going to take us a couple years and a couple records probably, you know. But we're really proud of this record, and I think it's a great first step back towards, you know, building our career back to where we want it to be. Which in the end, again, is touring and selling out shows. We don't really care whether a single hits or not.
Right.
You know?
And it's fun too, because I mean, it's a lot of work. It's fun work, but we're touring with Runner Runner. We're touring with Good Charlotte. We just got off the road with All Time Low, and like, yes, we're you know, upping the game and we're stepping it back up. But it's so much fun along the way too.
That's
like,
awesome.
You know, hanging out with the fans at the merchandise stand, or you know, the line coming around the building, and like people are wearing Yellowcard shirts. It's like awesome.
So cool.
It's pretty rad.
Now, what about tours coming up? I mean, how much longer on this one, and then what's after that?
This is a quick run. We're done in just a week or two.
Okay.
It was only a 15 or 17 show run, something like that. And then we're gonna have some time off, which is good. We're putting out a little surprise at Christmas, so we're gonna go work on that.
Excellent. Christmas surprise.
Work on finishing that surprise up, and then we're spending a lot of time overseas. We pretty much go South America, Europe, Australia, back to back, all through, starting in July through September, which is, that again, just awesome. I mean, that's you know, that's, I talk about that a lot, about the second chance and things like that, but it's like, we're still going to Australia. You know, we took 3 years away from our band. We did nothing. We were completely silent. We decided we wanted to make a record, and our fans have, the ones that stuck around and are the force behind it now are still here. They're still taking us around the world. You know, we have this record company that is just busting their ass and doing so many incredible things for us. And All Time Low, Sean mentioned, that's a band I like to reference because we just did almost a world tour. We did, you know, we were in the UK with them for like 3 weeks, almost a month, and then we were here for 7 weeks in the States with them, and doing the same tour that we did at the height of our career, you know, room-wise, and sold out. Every show sold out. They have had no radio, no MTV hit, TRL. They've done it all with Hopeless and all on their own.
And they're a rad band.
Rad band, rad dudes, rad band. They're so awesome to their fans. You know, they're great. But I'm just, you know, for us, it's this huge, hopeful light that, you know, like, to say hopeful with hopeless, you know, to be signed with this record company that we can visibly see, you know, such tangible results with a band like All Time Low. And you know, we're just getting started. I mean, I think in 2 or 3 years, we're really going to be where we want to be. Yeah,
Hopeless is a great label. Absolutely.
Yeah. So, you know, back to the tours that are coming up, it's like they are part of getting the buzz going to make all these tours open up for us. And the fact we're going back to South America, we're just so stoked about.
Awesome.
Our fans down now are insane.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
Best show. I mean, best show of mine for me in the band was in Sao Paulo, Brazil. I mean, at this festival thing we played with Fall Out Boy a few years ago. It was unbelievable. So that's going to be amazing. And then we'll do a fall headline here in the States, which we've just announced that we're doing that, and the tickets are actually up.
Cool.
On Friday. I don't know when this is coming out, but
I'll get it out in the next 24 hours.
Well, Friday of this week, the tickets are going to be up. Yellowcardrock.com tour.
Okay.
There'll be pre-sales opening up in all the cities for the fall, and
awesome.
Yeah, and then I think we're doing a Europe headline in December, and then we'll be off for Christmas and see what's next.
Right on, with a Christmas surprise.
Yes, we do have a Christmas surprise.
It's not a fruitcake.
It's not.
It's not a fruitcake.
It's not
a Yellowcard fruitcake.
It's a Yellowcard fruitcake.
Terrible winter idea.
Yeah, it could sell. Speaking of which, there's one last question, and it's the survey question we ask everyone coming through town.
Yes, I am a Denver Broncos fan. Is that not it?
No, ours are much more brutal than that.
What do we got?
What is the most disgusting thing you have ever eaten on tour in your entire career?
I gotta think for a second. I wasn't with Ryan Mendez when he ate raw horse in Japan and said it was absolutely awful.
That's wretched.
I wasn't there.
Raw horse.
I would say though, probably I would. The thing is, it's funny because I hate to throw Japan under the bus because they have like the best food. I could eat in Japan 24 hours a day.
Right.
But you know, you kind of have to try everything. It's like insulting to the servers and the restaurant, whatever. If you don't at least take a bite of whatever they bring you. We've learned, by the way, to order better. You know, better.
What
like,
you want.
This is what I want, and then the first couple times it's kind of just like, here's the food.
Right.
The gelatin that they make out of fish, the fish paste. It's like little cubes of mushed up fish guts into a gelatin. It is not awesome. That's probably the most disgusting. Just talking about it, it sounds disgusting.
I'm a little bit wretched right now.
Yeah. Fish paste, fish gelatin.
Fish paste. And you, sir?
I mean, it might not sound bad, but like what it does to you. I've never been to the United Kingdom without getting food poisoning, and it's probably from those damn kebab stands. They're outside, like you're starving. You just gotta have a show. Like everything's closed. you have no bridge pounds. You're like, all right, I'll go with the doner kebab. What is? I mean, how bad could that be?
Yeah,
right.
Just ruin you for the rest of the week.
They're like, they come in styrofoam, boxes, yay by yay, and the whole thing is a pita, open-faced, full kebab. I mean, it's massive.
Meat, lettuce, sauce.
Yeah, and you eat one a day. You have to. It's the only
you
thing
would starve.
to eat.
You
It's
would
the
starve.
only thing to eat after a show. And you always kind of need to eat something after a show, but there's
Sure.
no middle ground. There's no like, I'll just grab a bag of chips because everything's closed, so I'll have to eat this massive kebab. And they taste pretty good too.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
It's not that it's the most disgusting thing you've ever eaten.
It's just how
it's
it
the most
treats
disgusting
you, yeah.
thing to your body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you're
Days
out
of
there,
pain.
like the day after your first bout of food poisoning. Like, you know how scary it is to sing. You're like, I could throw up or other things at any given moment right now. I'm exerting a lot of energy. This could go bad.
Yeah.
That's the worst. England.
Too many kebabs equals pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
So sort of like the wild card food. You never know what's going to happen,
Yeah,
or
I
it
know.
could be.
But you know every time you're in England, it's going to go wrong.
You're gonna eat kebabs.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. You don't know which kebab, but
One of
they
them.
strike.
One out of the 15 or 20 that you have to eat on your trip is
And
gonna
they
go
are
bad.
brutal.
Russian roulette with
Yeah, right.
English
Totally.
kebabs.
Let's go, bang.
Right on, guys. Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Right on.
Hi, I'm Ryan,
What's up? I'm Sean. We're from Yellowcard.
and you're watching Groovey.TV. You thought I was gonna throw that at you.
Let's do one more.
I can do this one.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Okay.
That's gonna hurt.
Ready? Hi, I'm Ryan,
I'm Sean. We're from Yellowcard.
and you're watching Groovey.TV.
Hey, this is Groovy from Colorado Music Buzz and Hollywood Music TV. And I forgot, well, I do have my mic on. Okay, good. Can you hear me?
The flam, flam, flam.